We have somebody else joining us. And again, welcome everyone to Monday night Yoga Nidra. Except it's not Monday night, it's Wednesday night. See, I can't even get the day right in the title. So that's just how my September's been going. I hope everybody else is doing well. For tonight's practice, I decided we would add in the bumblebee breath because I have been doing a lot of reading lately, and humming keeps coming up as something that's really important for focus. And so I thought, well, my goodness, I certainly need that. So then after the bumblebee breath, we're just going to take some time and give ourselves a gentle face massage. Then we're going to go into something called an energetic diffusion technique. And from there, we'll move into an alternate nostril breathing. And if you go to yoga class where you normally close off your nostril with one hand, you don't need to do that. We're just going to visualize the alternate nostril. And then we've got an elongated breath rotation and then an emotional integration before we close it out for the evening. So with that, I invite you to settle in, because anything that we're going to do this evening, you can do lying down, including the bumblebee breath. So if lying down is a position you'd like to be in, I invite you to do that. Or if you prefer to be seated, just make sure you're in a comfortable seated position that you can remain in for a little bit of time. And I invite you to close your eyes and prepare to quiet your mind. Be still. Let go of all thoughts, worry, and tension. Give yourself fully to a higher power. Relax, trust, and let go. Breathe in fully and exhale with a deep sigh. And again, breathe in fully and exhale with a deep sigh, letting go even more. Feel a deep sense of contentment and peace in your heart. Now I invite you to bring an intention into your awareness in the form of words, images, or as a felt sense. If you are unclear about your intention, just see what appears in your field of awareness and repeat your intention silently to yourself 3 times. I'm now going to guide you in the bumblebee breath, and this will take you deeper into subtler levels of relaxation. If you're wearing glasses, you may want to take them off. You're going to use your thumbs to gently close your ears, just tight enough so that you can still hear me. And then rest the remaining fingers on either side of the forehead. And if it's comfortable, you may want to cover your eyes with the fingers, whatever feels good for you. In a moment, we'll take a deep breath in, and with closed lips, we'll begin to hum the sound of the bumblebee. Feel free to change the pitch of the buzzing to maximize the vibratory sensation felt in your skull. Do not feel you have to do it the way that I do it. Find the best way for yourself. And we're going to do this several times. If my buzzing is longer than yours, feel free to start over, and I'll advise you when we're finished. So taking a deep inhale, we're now going to hum. Hmm. If it feels right, I invite you to let go of the humming sound. Allow your arms to come down by your side. Cover your arms if you want. And then bring your total undivided attention to the whole body. Feel the impact of the vibratory extensions throughout the body. Notice how your attention feeds your energy. Observe your energy field expand and grow, extending everywhere and filling every nerve and cell of your body. Now I invite you to bring attention to the eyebrow center and empty your mind into the flood of energy. Allow it to merge and melt into the experience of the energy body, expanding beyond all boundaries, and then drop into complete stillness and silence. Now, if you want to stay in this state and just rest with the aftermath of the vibrations, feel free to do so. If you feel like you'd like to give yourself a little face massage, you're going to bring your palms together, rubbing them, creating a sense of warmth, and then allow the palms to rest gently over the face. Notice how this feels, especially after having hummed for a few seconds. And then as you feel ready, you're going to take your index finger and your middle finger and just gently create little circles as you create pressure around the eyes, right along the eye bone, along the eye sockets, if you will. Then coming to the top of the nostrils, rubbing the fingers down either side of the nostrils, underneath the nose, under the lips, then bringing the hands up to the forehead and just gently pressing across the forehead as though you're ironing out any wrinkles there. And then bring the fingers to the center of the forehead and gently circle on either side of the center, right where the skin meets the hairline, the skin of the face, and circle around. And any place that it feels good, like the temples, you may want to linger there as you massage, coming behind the ears. And there's that little divot right about where the earlobes kind of come to the jaw. You might want to take some time there, gently tugging the earlobes, massaging the earlobes and the outer ridges of the ears. And then coming underneath the jaw. And then up to the top of the head as though you're parting the hair. Coming across the back, underneath the occipital ridge, into the back of the neck, and massaging into the shoulders. And then maybe just gently brushing the fingers underneath the chin. And when you feel ready, just allow the fingers to rest over the face. Notice how that feels. Drop all expression from the face. Take a deep breath in and exhale, letting go. And again, inhale and exhale, letting go even more. And then again, you can release your hands down by the side. If you'd like to cover yourself, maybe grab an eye pillow for over your eyes. Now would be the time to do that as we begin to settle in for the rest of the practice. Feel the impact of sensations in the whole body. Bathe in the sense of sensations. Become aware of the rising and falling of the breath. Without effort, deepen the breath. Simply observe any areas where the breath feels restricted or absent. Allow your attention to float to the place most restricted or dense, or even a place where you feel physical pain or discomfort in the body. Fully observe the range of sensations. And then if you were able to describe these sensations, what would you say? What does it feel like? Just be aware. Breathe into the place of sensation. Use the breath to be with what is there. Not trying to make it go away. Breathe into it, letting it be as it is. Simply observe what you are aware of now. Truly feel the sensation. If it has changed or moved, stay with it, not trying to avoid any part of the experience. Let it be fully felt, as if to say to it, I'm willing to feel you. Give it full permission to be, experiencing without trying to change anything. It just is. Breathe with it, stay with it. Simply observe what you are aware of now. Create space for what is there. Don't resist what you are feeling. Cultivate a sense of relaxation in the midst of all of it. Make no effort to control or manipulate. Be soft, spacious, and at ease. Continue to breathe with what is present. Make space for it all to be. Simply observe what you are aware of now. If the sensation moves or changes, follow it patiently and easefully. Stay with the process. Stay present and be interested and curious about what you are feeling. If you feel yourself moving into avoidance, breathe and come back to an openness to what you are feeling. Notice what happens in your body as you remain present, relaxed, and connected. Continue to use your breath and attention to be with it all, just as it is. Simply observe what you are aware of now. Make space for it all to be. It just needs to be acknowledged. Remove yourself from any tendency to control or resist. Just let it be as it is without needing it to be different. I invite you to direct your attention to the area of the third eye, the point between the eyebrows. Drop below whatever is happening to a space of silence. Whether the sensation has shifted or not, allow integration to happen with where you are now. As we enter further into Yoga Nidra, any releases, shifts, and changes that need to take place will happen spontaneously and effortlessly. Now, it is time for your body to rest deeply. Let go of any need to make anything happen. Feel yourself descending down into the stillness beneath the mind. Feel what is present without labels or comments. Feeling more, thinking less. Allow your attention to lead you into total absorption, feeling yourself held in absolute stillness. Relax. Relax deeply. Through the rest of the practice, if you can, try to remain as motionless as possible. If you do need to move or make an adjustment, do so mindfully and return to stillness as soon as you are able. Resolve to remain awake, staying in touch with the sound of my voice. Allow your entire body to respond to my words directly and non-mentally. Allow any disturbances, external or internal, to draw you more deeply within. In this practice, you enter the subconscious energetic field. Allow your mind to merge and melt into the energy body and go beyond the boundaries of body and mind. Now shift from thinking and doing to feeling and being. Do absolutely nothing from now on. Simply relax. Drop into the deepest state of tranquility, stillness, and peace in the third eye. Now, your consciousness is in direct communion with your energy body. Bring your attention to the flow of breath. Specifically, the breath as it naturally moves through both nostrils. See the breath as two separate streams rising and falling. No effort to change or control the breath. Simply watching its natural flow. Now I invite you to bring your attention to the breath moving through the right nostril. Inhaling and exhaling through the right nostril. Sensing the warmth of the breath as it passes through the right nostril. Continue to breathe through the right nostril for the next few breaths. Now I invite you to bring your attention to the breath moving through the left nostril. Inhaling and exhaling through the left nostril. Perhaps sensing a coolness of the breath in the left nostril. Continue to breathe in and out for the next few breaths through the left nostril. Now begin to visualize breathing through alternate nostrils. On your next inhalation, breathe in through the right nostril and exhale through the left. Then inhale through the left nostril and exhale through the right. No effort or doing on your part. Simply continue alternating the breath through each nostril. Inhale one nostril, exhale opposite nostril. Continue this practice until I invite you to change it. As you continue to alternate the nostrils as you breathe, sense the subtle coolness of the left nostril. Perhaps its warmth in the right nostril as you continue to breathe in this manner. Now I invite you to allow your breath to return to its normal rhythm and practice. Simply witnessing the breath flowing equally through both nostrils. Breath, breathing itself. Sun and moon, Ida and Pingali, yin and yang, restored to harmony and balance. Right and left brain becoming one synchronized, unified whole, merging into oneness, still, empty, open. Allow attention to naturally rest at the third eye, magnetically drawing attention and energy inward. Drop into that silent space where all doing stops. Experience silence extending everywhere. Enter an effortless state of being. On your next inhalation, draw the breath from the tips of the toes up to the top of the head. As you exhale, draw the breath down from the top of the head to the tip of the toes. Repeat this pattern for the next few breaths. This time as you inhale, draw the breath in from the ankles up to the top of the head, and exhale the breath down from the top of the head to the ankles. Continue in this pattern for the next few breaths. Now, draw the breath in from the knees to the top of the head and exhale the breath down from the top of the head to the knees. Inhale from the base of the spine up to the top of the head, and exhale the breath down from the top of the head to the base of the spine. Inhale from below the navel up to the top of the head, and exhale the breath down from the top of the head to below the navel. Inhale from the solar plexus, the area above the navel, to the top of the head, and exhale the breath down from the top of the head to the solar plexus. Inhale through the heart center and exhale out through the crown of the head. Inhale through the throat and exhale out through the crown of the head. Inhale through the third eye and exhale out through the crown of the head. Merge into the subtle upward flow of energy. Become one with the boundless field of energy extending everywhere. All separation dissolving in a background of evenly hovering awareness. Feel yourself open and allowing, steady and centered. Rest back, empty, like a blue sky, pure capacity for experience to move through. Every cloud that comes eventually goes. As the sky, you can let it come and let it go. You know this place. It is the part of you that can never be diminished or destroyed. Pure, steady, timeless, like the sky itself. Rest here. Recognize whatever has happened in your life has already gone, already passed. You are here. Just be here in this moment. At this time, allow the wisdom of the body to release what it no longer needs. You don't need to hold it anymore. Give it to the sky to hold for you. Your life experience has the power to help you become who you were meant to be. You already have what you need. Let this knowingness permeate every part of the body, sending an ever-expanding sense of peace throughout. Give yourself the permission to enter into the deepest level of relaxation right now. Nothing to do or achieve. Dissolve and disappear into stillness. Open, empty of all doing, all past, all future. Merge into this space and be empty. Sensations, thoughts, images, floating by like clouds on a clear blue sky. Letting it all gather and dissipate, come and go. Be the space in which it is all happening. Here, your intention and your affirmations are actualized and fulfilled with effortless ease. If you have an intention, I invite you to bring it into your awareness now 3 times, in the form of words, images, or as a felt sense. If you do not have an intention, just remain silent and allow Spirit, who knows what is best, to do it for you. Allow this intention to go to the deepest levels of recognition with no hesitation. Know that your higher self recognizes, honors, and accepts your intention. Have faith and trust that it has been heard and is being acted upon by a higher power of the source within you. There is no need for you to do anything about it. Bring your attention back to the center between the eyebrows and feel all the energies of your body from all meridians activated, purified, and balanced. All channels are open and the life force is flowing freely, healing the body and calming the mind. Open your heart and feel content. Just experience. Allow your entire self to respond spontaneously and effortlessly to what I next say. I automatically attract the highest and best of myself. I go to the source that heals all conflicts and restores my health and peace of mind. I totally and unconditionally align myself with the higher power that manifests everything in the universe. I trust the path that has brought me to this moment. I feel the love, light, and grace that has always surrounded me. Establish yourself firmly in faith and trust to receive the grace, power, and protection of the higher self within you. The more often you go to your source, the easier it will be to return there, and the longer you may stay there. Feel the presence of your own spiritual guides surrounding you and blessing you. Accept their blessing and grace. Embody it and spread it everywhere you go. Now you have prepared the base from where you may carry out interactions with life and interpersonal relationships with the integral power of love and the source within. You are the emissary of light and love. Carry it everywhere you go and to everyone you meet. If you have an area that you feel needs healing, physical, mental, or emotional, allow this light and love to flow into that area now. Gradually, begin to become aware of the rising and falling of the breath. Slowly, feel yourself beginning to rise to the surface of awareness. Sense the body resting on whatever surface it's on, the quality of the air as it touches the skin. Gradually, but only if you feel ready, you may begin to move as if you are waking from a restful sleep. If you're lying down, you may want to bend your knees, drawing them closer to your chest, perhaps rocking sideways gently. Take your time. Do not hurry. And then, if it feels okay, you might want to roll over onto one side, curling up into a little ball, feeling the safety, comfort, and ease of this position. One final time, I invite you to bring your intention into your awareness just once. Repeat it to yourself, changing nothing. Know that every time you find yourself in reaction, you are empowered to replace it with your intention. If you feel ready, you may gradually move and begin to sit up, keeping your eyes closed. Continue to stay deep in this deep inner experience, regardless of what you consciously recognize that has or has not changed. Know that something deep within has shifted to connect you with your intention. Become aware of your body and bring a deep sense of peace and contentment with you as you bring attention back into the body. Notice how relaxed the body is, how soft the breath is, how silent the mind is, how quiet the heartbeat is. Be still and be grateful. Know that you can easily enter here again and again. You may gradually open your eyes, coming back into the room. Tonight's Yoga Nidra practice is complete. I thank you for joining me this evening, and I hope to see you next week.